Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. You're watching Pete J. Cooper, the model builder. We're going dam busting. The Lancaster Bomber, and let's get straight into this and start this with stage 35. I'm going to do a bit of a mix-up because last time we did this I had a lot of problem getting that engine with these brackets, but I'll show you what's going on. And let's see if I can get it together. Right there, Lancaster 35. All this we put together. We're not going to do it as it's shown here, but I'm going to do it slightly different because I had problems last time trying to get this whole thing together when it was together onto the engine frame, which we have here. And that engine frame, sorry, let's show you the magazine. And that engine frame was not fitting in, so I'm doing it slightly different, as I just told you, because we got that engine frame out, which is from 36, but I want to put it on to the frame, putting it there already, so it's easier to put it all together. So I've put it in there. This is from stage 36, and then we're going to put everything on, and I think we can put it all together already. There, that's the engine on one side. Then we're going to put this one on, and then put, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That is not completely in there. There, the engine is on, onto the bracket, and let's get that bracket in. There we go, that engine is on like that, as you can see. It's on like that, and it's not coming out, it's not loose in there, so I'm not going to glue anything of that. Maybe I put a little bit of glue in here to keep that in, but I have to put something in from the other side as well, so let's wait. This is the best way to do it. Put that engine on, then put all the other little parts on, because it's been a hassle trying to get that together with the first engine, and this just works nicely. So let's go to the radiator, and it's pretty darn easy putting that together. There's a large and a small pin. We're going to turn that around, keeping that way nicely out of the way, and putting that on with these parts to this side of the engine. I'm just going to be putting a little bit of my favorite glue in there, because it's, so we have that on. We're putting that little thing that is there into that little point, and that will not stay in. Keep that on for a few seconds, and that is what we should have. It's in there, right there. Okay, let's put that aside now. That stays in as well, neatly in there. Do need to, they're saying we put a little bit of glue on that, so let's just put a tiny drop of blood. That is now on. We're going to put these two together. We are pushing them together. Then we're putting a tiny drop of glue on that end. These little brackets that are supposed to be in there are both broken, and they're just so fragile. It's unbelievable. So it's loose in there. I can't do anything about that. Might as well glue it to that little thing there to keep it in place. I don't know what it's connected to, but, and that is what it looks like, although that little piece there came off, and I've had that with the first engine also, but I've got the fix part to do, so we might get it in there. Now let's get these together. Are we using glue here? Putting these together is just putting those pins together. We push them together. I'm just putting in a little bit of glue to keep that together because I don't know if that's going to stay. And this is one of those, well, the glue I like this much so much because it's more or less like a weld. Sorry, that's the word. And then this one goes in, and that's on there like so. And that's the first stage done. A lot of work already. So stage 36 we've done a little bit of already, but we're going on and see how are we going to put it in. We're going to put it over it there, then we're going to put this one through that, and then we're going to put the BPs in there to keep that engine on. Get that one out to see if everything still moves. That is fine. You heard that. That works fine. It moves. It moves like crazy even. Let me just put a little bit of glue in that little hole there, because we want to put that one into that in there. That's in as well. So we've got that motor on with the two BP screws. We checked that engine with the circuit board that we have. It works fine. Now we're gonna check and put that into. It looks easier than it is. You can see that one lug is bigger than the other one. Fully through both of them. All right, now. Wow, this went so much easier than the other one. This is what we have now. Yep, I've done it right. Let's see if we can get that little. I put a little bit of glue in there to trying to keep that in. So we've got that whole frame together, and we've got that little pipe that goes into the bulkhead or whatever it is called. And that finishes these two stages. Wow, guys, that wasn't easy. But I do now know how to build this engine. Especially with those frames. You put one of those frames on first, then you put that engine on to the side, and then you put all the other stuff on. Not put that frame on, then put it into that area of that bulkhead where you push the two frames together. So sorry about that. I think you didn't see anything. So you put one of the two frames for the engine frames in first into this bulkhead, then you put the engine on, and then you put the other frame, the frame from the other side on. Push it all together and make sure that it's connected underneath as well with that little black thing, and then you can do all the other things. But make sure you get that in neatly, because it is so hard otherwise. And this part was from stage 36, but I took it out in 35 already to put that together. And this is this is the second engine, because the first engine I stuffed up, and we're gonna do a new one. So thank you very much for staying with me there, because this wasn't easy. That was a really hard one, guys. It wasn't easy to put together, but I'm really happy with how that came together. Look at that. That is such a nice thing to see. I should hold it like that so you can properly see it. And we will be making 3 more of those, and I know how to do them. So make sure that you put that frame on to the bulkhead first, then put the engine on, and then put the other frame onto the bulkhead, so you keep the engine together. You don't have to glue anything, it stays in there pretty fine like that. And well, then don't follow what they put in the guide, but do it that way. That is just the best fix to do that. Thank you very much for joining me again. Please like, subscribe, and pass it on, and join me next time when I'm putting on the cowls on this engine, and we'll see a proper engine on that. So thank you very much for joining me now. Hope to see you then. Bye bye.